Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 on the PlayStation 5. Alright, so we sold our crap. We bought that new axe for Karlach. So she's going to do a lot more damage. I did not buy any heavy armor for my character. I figured we might as well just wait, because we might get some heavy armor here at this location. So the first thing we need to do in today's episode is we're all weighed down. So we need to get rid of those items.
Unload our goods.
Yeah, we gotta unload our supplies that we have. Our special supplies. But before we do that, let's watch this guy get pushed down into the spider pit. So there are two spiders down there. I think it's like large spider and like larger spider. I think that might be what they're called. Something like that.
And baby.
And so yeah, they're coming on over here to get a little snack. So
I'm gonna go talk to them.
I think you should. I'm wondering if you'll be able to jump out of that if you use the vaulting. Do we have a flying spell?
I have a potion.
Okay, did you want... We're gonna do a quick save. Did you want to head down there? You'll probably need to use...
Can you not talk to him through the gate down there?
No. You'd have to go through the gate and they won't let you go in there.
Oh, I see.
So, what I think you should do is fly down and then talk to them. And then, I don't know if it would be... You might want to use the feather fall to jump down there without taking damage. And then use the fly to get out of it.
Okay. Got one of each.
Okay, so yeah, use the feather fall. And then leap down there. And chat with them.
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, I do not know, but cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes. You must open the door.
Okay, so in early access, they used to just climb out of there and start attacking the goblins immediately, which always isn't always for the best because they typically just get killed. So now you have to actually open the gate for them, but we don't want to open it yet. We're not ready.
Okay.
So if you want to,
they're so nice.
If you want to fly out of there now,
before they start getting hungry.
Yeah, you look tasty, Jynx. Ooh. And you might want to go into the turn-based mode.
Yeah.
Before you do this here. And then see if you can't fly out. May be a little problematic. Yeah. You did do the fly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be looking to fly up to this area here. Alright, so Jynx is flying up here. Should have some issues with it because she's apparently never used fly, like ever.
I don't use it often.
Yeah, she didn't know that she needed to actually use an ability here, so she was just wandering around trying to figure out.
I drank the damn potion. It should have just made me float.
Alright, so we're out of there, and now we have some spider allies, which of course we do have to open that gate for them to start attacking. So we'll do that once we're ready to start the attack. But again, we do need to empty out our stuff here, and so we need to engage in this conversation real quick with one of the leaders. That's the second leader we need to kill here.
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dor. I command you, corpse, speak, reveal truth to the absolute. By Balduran's bones. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok. This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulko kek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature from the wreckage.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Ragzlin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Give them a hunt. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who killed you, freak?
Another vision consumes you. A memory seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
That can't be! Wait! Hold on.
Ragzlin pierces your mind, prodding for truth.
It's you! Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute.
They want a weapon, huh? Sounds like it might be the artifact.
Alright, so we could have kept, talking with his voice, and he would have never figured it out. But there's a good chance that he'll catch you when you do it that third time. And so I didn't risk it. I decided to just let him know that it was us, and then it's a pretty easy persuasion there with the requirements of 10. But yeah, I'll let you kind of learn some more information, I suppose. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can start placing our explosives. So we had gotten these, if you recall, last episode. We have plenty of smoke powder barrels and the fire wine barrels. And so we're going to place these all around this room here, so that when we're ready to fight these guys, it's going to be significantly easier. Many of them will probably be dead right from the start, actually.
Where should I put my barrel?
Your one barrel? Mm-hmm. Well, you can also take barrels from Karlach and Will, and then place them around out here, around these guys, while I get these barrels placed. And we're going to do, let's see, maybe one more smoke powder one here. And then we'll do some brandy wine here as well. He's the biggest threat with this 75 health. And he's the main one we got to get killed, so we want to make sure we place plenty of goodies over here. And this will help us move around as well, since obviously we're too heavy at the moment. And we need to get it so that you can do one... No, I should have placed this a little different. Okay, so let me just move this here, because we're going to move this one over so that... Whoa, I am stuck in an attack here.
Don't attack the barrel.
Don't attack the barrel. I've noticed that in the console version, that it sometimes does get stuck when you're targeting certain things that you can attack. And so yeah, I've only seen that in the console version. Hopefully it being right here will result in that exploding. And then we're going to have this one moved over right here. Make sure that it catches on fire. There you go, beautiful. And again, I'm stuck. Yeah, moving these items is problematic on the console version, guys. Alright, so we do need to have one more of those brandy wine barrels placed over here.
Don't seem to let me place a barrel right here.
Right where? So I'm gonna place this one right
Where
here.
I'm trying to put it.
Right there?
Yeah.
Just press X. It's not dropping?
It's gone.
That's weird. Yeah, that is strange. Maybe the person's inventory you're trying to grab from is too far away? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, because it said it's too far from Karlach, but then I tried to pull it from Will.
Well, what I was thinking is also it could be because I had already placed it somewhere. Like we had selected at the same time, since I'm playing as Karlach here.
Maybe. Nope. Well, okay, there it is.
Yeah, it was some little issue there apparently.
A little wonky.
Yeah, it can be. And we're just going to place all the items here, guys.
Are we going to kill these dudes or come back later?
We're going to come back later. Yeah, we're not going to do it right
kill
now.
the guy. Oh, you know what I bet they would enjoy?
Is this the...
A show.
They would, but we need to... Don't want you to do that right now because I need to know where they're going to be at.
Oh.
They're all going to move over to you if you do that. And then we won't know where they're at. Alright, and then this is another smoke powder one. So place this one. We need it to catch fire, so you need to have it somewhat close. I never know how close these have to be. I probably put too many. But can you
never
really
have
have
too
too many
many.
explosives?
I didn't have too many when I did it.
Yeah, I told Jynx about this, so she did it as well. I was like, you need to pick those up and then place them everywhere.
Like, okay.
And then Jynx had way too much fun with it.
I love explosions.
I'll move this one as well. Right between these two characters. Maybe.
I'm ready to rock. Are you ready to rock?
No, I'm not ready yet, Jynx. Jynx just can't wait.
I'm gonna make so much money.
Let's move this one in between these two characters. And then...
It seems kind of dangerous putting explosive things next to candles.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
And
what
this
do
one
I
will
know?
go right here. Alright, I think I still have a couple barrels left.
He could use some more.
Let me just take a look here. See how many we have total. So I have 2 remaining. Carlac doesn't have any and Will doesn't have any. Do you think that these are all close enough to blow up? I think so, right?
I think at least, yeah, the one on the
Oh lord,
right
I'm stuck again.
of me.
Let's move.
Come on. Yeah, I'm like so stuck. There we go.
Have a lot on my mind. And
Alright, where were you saying?
in it.
I think it ought to be good.
Yeah, this should be good. We can always keep the other 2 for another situation. Yeah, I think this is probably good, guys. I don't know that it'll kill all of them, but it'll likely do a lot of damage to them. Plus, everything's gonna be on fire over here.
Do you think if I play them a song that they'll go back to their spots?
I would just leave it there, Jynx. Just. I know. You're up on a stage.
It's my thing.
You wanna rock
There's a
out.
stage, explosions, we got pyrokinetics.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll come back to that, guys, because we're not ready to blow stuff up just
And
yet.
then I'll put on a show with explosions in the background.
It's
It'll
gonna
be
be
epic.
it's gonna be super cool, Jynx. I can't wait. All right, so that's Minthara. That's the 3rd of the bosses who we need to kill. But we're not gonna talk to her just yet.
I bet she would like a song.
She probably would. I think she'd be jamming out. So that's actually a companion character, but you only get her if you go the bad guy route on this one, guys. Alright, so let's rescue Volo first. You see he's locked up. And so we need to talk to Gribbo and get him out.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
So I did that option to try and ensure that we passed it and didn't have to use any of our inspirations. And we still failed. It's just ridiculous.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too.
I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Alright, so Volo is invisible and sneaking out. So we've got him rescued. Even if you fail to rescue him, though, he'll escape on his own with that invisibility potion. Alright, so there's 2 more things to do on this side of the place. And so the first is with these goblins who are torturing this character. Oh, what is all that you're reading?
Oh, it's the letter that he wrote to Elminster.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I read that one.
She was really in love with him.
Who was?
Gibbon or whatever her name
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
What's it say? Did she write a letter about him or something?
No.
Oh, did you have it on you?
Yeah, it was a letter from Volo to Elminster about him studying the goblins.
Uh-huh.
By infiltrating them.
And what did it say about her, though?
It said she was in love with him.
Oh. I don't know why you don't like the goblins.
Because I don't.
Where does it say she's in love with him?
Let's see.
Oh, down there at the bottom.
I call her a lady.
Oh.
She has deep affection.
She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Oh, and you can write about goblin marriage rituals.
Yep.
I don't know why you don't like the goblins. I thought these guys were hilarious. I liked them.
Because I'm a drow.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Alright, so I think it's better if Jynx talks to him, if we're going to do the deception. I think you have a better chance to succeed than I would.
Cute little girl. Poor lad. I could get... But no.
Please!
Ah, it's...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Scrawny thing like you? I'll believe that when I see it.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't realize. He's all yours. Just don't be too rough, maybe. Moonrise Towers might still want to take him. I want to watch that weird priest next door.
So, seems that even Jynx failed in deception, but I had no chance in passing it.
Yeah, like a 20?
Yeah, 20. That was difficult. But luckily, Jynx still had access to her illithid power. Alright, so let's talk to this Liam character.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Helsing, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact.
It's called the Night Song. We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us. I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Loroakan would reward us if we found it. It should be here somewhere. He said there was a hidden passage underneath the temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned when we arrived. I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright, so if you want to lockpick that, Jynx, you might have to skip through some of his dialogue. Or you might just be able to lockpick it.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could target it.
Yeah, just the torture rack. Yeah, lockpick that. Get him out of there. Oh,
Or
wow.
not.
Or, yeah, you can do a critical failure. So make sure you do the try again. So we'll use those thief tools, and there we go, Jynx.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Okay, so he'll take off that way, and we helped him escape.
It's funny if you're a drow and you take over for the goblin. He's like, I don't think I have the stomach to watch this.
Yeah, I've done this scene as a drow as well. It's a lot easier. Everything you do here in the goblin camp is significantly easier as a drow. Alright, so I feel like we gotta do this, right?
I mean, we got to.
Or at least I'm gonna do it. So I don't really need that much of a potion.
Audience.
Yep.
Everybody gonna watch. I'm gonna talk to these rats.
Yeah, I guess you could talk to them real quick.
Oh, you just drink a potion, aren't you? On?
Well, the potion's just to heal.
Oh, I see.
I just had to heal that little bit of damage I had taken. It's good to have as much health as possible for this.
Impatiently. Her teeth bite air as though it is flesh, but it doesn't sate her hunger.
Yeah, I didn't think they had anything significant to say. I think it's the same thing with both of them.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and read these books real quick, because it's a unique thing to say. It's one of the few instances where reading a book actually has a unique dialogue.
Can't read that itty bitty shit.
Yeah, you don't actually need to read it, just need to click on it.
I don't want to read it.
Alright, so I need you to come over here and listen, because this is definitely something we want to have a full screen for, guys. I'm sure YouTube's
Are you wearing a thong?
gonna love this scene.
Don't you gotta get naked?
You don't have to get completely naked. You showed me that you only need to get in your underwear. I always get completely naked for this, but I also just like to be naked. I always get completely naked, but Jynx did it, and she did it in her underwear, and she got the bonus, even though she wasn't completely naked. So it seems that you only need to be in your underwear. We'll talk to him first.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Loviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas, pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go on! I have to see this!
My, an eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work. Oh, I do believe we are both going to enjoy this. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Okay, so we need to first strip off all of our clothes. All the armor, everything but our undies.
Your skivvies.
Yep. So we'll leave those on, because again, that would be a problem. You do. I don't know if you need to take all your necklace and earrings off. So I'd take everything off just to be safe. Take the weapons off.
You don't want to go through this for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. What's about to go down here? And so if you do it properly, if you do it properly, then when you step in the blood, you'll see you'll get that ardent apostle. And that helps you with the checks, the rolls. And so it is best to do despite the fact you're losing the armor class.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you. That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. I hope that's a promise, dear one. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. On a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Okay, so very different from when Jynx did it. You remember when you did it and how different the dialogue was there?
Yeah, I had to put on a show.
Yeah, it's quite a bit different interaction there. I'm gonna need to like take a pretty heavy potion here, guys. Oh, that's not even good enough. So we'll do one more. And then we need to re-equip everything. Did you want to do it too, Jynx? Because basically what this gives, I should show you guys. We get the Loviatar's Love. So when you have 30% hit points or less, you gain a 2+ bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws for 3 turns. So pretty useful, and most importantly, you get this for the rest of the game. So kind of a nice bonus to have. So we do need to re-equip all of our stuff. So let's go and put everything back on that we had, including our weapons here. And you know what? I might equip that longbow so we can give the crossbow to the other guy. Although I suck at it. Yeah, I'm garbage with the longbow. Never mind.
He probably won't even let me.
He might let you. I'll come over there and listen real quick. Let me just...
A most invigorating session. But even as the soul sings, the flesh fades. So it is with the lady's embrace. Excuse me. I must rest and think.
He's tired. I got naked for nothing.
For nothing. I thought you would talk to him first, but I guess we all get to see what you look like in your undies.
Woo, I'm gonna put on a show.
You gonna play your guitar right now?
Oh, I can whistle.
Yeah, if you don't have your instrument equipped, then you whistle instead. Which is interesting. It means that a bard can always put on a show.
Song in my heart.
Yeah, regardless of if they have
Guess I'll
an
get
instrument
dressed.
or not. Jynx is
Hurt my
disappointed.
feelings.
Did I only have the one ring equipped? I suppose so.
Nobody wanted to beat me.
Alright, now you've seen this bug, guys, where every time we take a party member out, it gives me their alchemy pouch, their cant supply pack, and their keychain. Very annoying, guys.
Yeah.
It's been present ever since the last major patch, and they've had like 2 or 3 hot fixes, and it hasn't fixed it. So yeah, very annoying. I think I do need to have these guys rejoin the party. Yeah, I actually want to dump this somewhere.
I want Spike's armor. That's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to dump these items here, guys. The extra alchemy pouches, the extra key ring, and that extra cant supply pack. Is that everything? Yeah, it looks like we're good. We got 1 cant supply pack. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, you got to do it every single time. It's really annoying. Alright, so we're done over here on this side, guys. So this way is Halsin. And so before you start the fighting, you generally want to get him. The one issue with getting him is that it does start the fighting. And so what you might want to do is have one character sitting up top there in order to shoot the explosions while the rest go get Halsin.
That, yeah.
Does have issues, yeah.
It does. Yeah, splitting your party like that across such long distance. That's what I did.
Yeah, can't have problems. We also need somebody to come over here and open this gate.
For the spiders.
For the spiders to get into the fight.
Well, that would be me.
Generally, you want to like go invisible and do it. But yeah, we set all this up so we can explode them, so they have to be in the same locations, which they won't be once the fight starts. So here's what we're going to do. We still haven't talked to Minthara yet, and there is a way to take her out without causing everybody to get aggressive. And that is here on, which the point thing I was trying to show was what broke Praetorian there.
No time to rest.
So you can attack this little point here, and that results in the bridge falling. And because you attacked the bridge and not her, then that does not count as you. Yeah, every time this happens, it breaks my character. But yeah, that doesn't result in them getting aggressive towards you. And so what you might want to do is have somebody placed up there, up at the top, to shoot it. So who's our best archer? Probably you, right?
Where do you want me?
Up the ladder on the right. Nope. That way.
Oh, I see.
And we'll probably leave Will over there too, guys. Yeah, I think it'd be wise to leave Will as well over here. Because I don't think he's going to be able to jump over there. Or I don't know that he'll be able to jump over here.
I'm going to mess it up.
So let's bring him over here. And then with Karlach, let's actually give her that one necklace that we have so she can give us guidance. Do you not have guidance?
No, I don't think so.
So we haven't had access to guidance this whole time. That's one reason why I might be having some trouble with the rolls. Because, yeah, guidance is really nice to have. But, yeah, we haven't had Shadowheart. Now, we had Shadowheart in past episodes, so it doesn't explain all the crappy rolls we've had in the series. But, yeah, if you can convince her to leave, then when she crosses the bridge, then somebody can shoot it. And I'm stuck again. Somebody can shoot it and then kill her. But, again, it's really tricky because you got to do it at just the right moment. We'll see if we can make it work, guys. Alright, so I'm going to go talk to her as soon as I can get free again. Yeah, that's a really annoying bug right there.
Interesting times.
And yeah, let's see if we can't get her to go across. You do have to convince her. But you can do this two ways. You can either be honest with her and tell her where the tieflings are. Or you can lie.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
So that's really strange. We have the option to say, I spoke to Nier. He said you could provide safe passage to Moonrise Tower. Nier's another character, another true soul in the game. And he's in the Underdark. He's at the end of the Underdark section. So we definitely did not talk to him. And so yeah, that's quite strange, guys.
Yeah, how did you talk to him?
I didn't. It's just broken. Yeah, it's a bug.
Interesting. What do you know of this druid?
There is no power except for the absolute. If you are sick, speak to the goblin's priestess. She too is a true soul.
I have not seen this druid, but he harbors worshippers of a false god in a hidden grove nearby. I intend to find it and destroy it.
There is a weapon the absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there.
We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. I would expect nothing less. Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power. You are sure? Show it to me. Be my eyes.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Images of the battle at the gate shimmer into view, along with the adventurers pleading to be let inside.
I see only fragments. Your mind is confused. Do what you must to clear it.
Prisoners lost a lot of blood, your ladyship.
I trust you have cleared your mind. I hunger for battle. We must find the sanctuary. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites. Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute.
Yes, your ladyship. We won't let you down.
Okay, so I did it that way, guys. So that we can get the opinion increase first. Kind of offset some of the opinion decrease that we're going to get with Will and Karlach. I didn't know it was going to be past that first roll, though. It seemed like we were gonna fail at it since it required a 15. And we had no modifiers for it, because we are not the most intelligent character. So it looks like Jynx hit it a little bit early.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have to, like, go out of it. Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
And I can watch your screen? Okay, so you have to leave it. Okay, I guess I'll leave it.
No.
Okay, and so Jynx should be able to now shoot. We were worried if we were going to be able to get this right.
Right here?
Yeah. And now when we end it, she's floating right now because we're in turn base. Now when we go back into regular, she'll fall.
Parasite.
And now she's dead.
Collect it. It might be useful.
It does mean we can't collect her parasite. And we can't collect her armor and all those goodies. It seems Karlach is upset as well, so we'll talk to her in a minute. Let's get across this first. I think she's upset because we just told Minthara where the goblins were. Or excuse me, where the tieflings were.
They don't understand deception. The goblin over there's like,
yeah, he's stuck.
That.
He doesn't know what to do now.
You killed her.
Alright, so yeah. Minthara's dead. And so now we have 2 of the 3 goblin leaders killed. We're going to talk to Karlach before we end today's episode.
Feeling illithid? You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to. Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here?
Okay, so that was not about the Minthara situation. Instead, all your characters will have different reactions to us using the tadpole. Kind of weird that she just now reacted to it.
That was a long time ago.
If we talk to Will, he'll probably have a unique thing to say as well. All the characters will. And some of them need to be convinced, as Karlach did. You told me that Karlach couldn't be convinced to put
I couldn't convince her.
Did you just fail the persuasion?
I really wanted Minthara's outfit and her lyre.
Yeah, that is one bummer about killing her. I don't really care about the lyre as much, but yeah, I wish we had gotten her outfit. It's a pretty cool outfit. And usually I put Astarion in it. But
I meant her nightwear.
Oh. You wanted her, I see, because she's got a thong.
Well, now I'm gonna put Astarion in it.
You want to put Astarion in that thong. I didn't know you meant her undies.
No, like his or her casual wear.
Oh, okay.
Drow wear.
Yeah, I thought you meant, but you don't want the undies.
Drow definitely.
Because we could put Astarion. We could put Astarion in that. But yeah, she has a thong for her undies, and then yeah, Jynx likes her nightwear. And did you have that on your character?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you're playing with?
I'm like, ooh, you never find good drow clothes.
So, I wanted her armor, because her armor is really good.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah, good light armor. It's like some type of drow light armor, and I typically put on Astarion. But yeah, like Astarion and Gale, they're absolutely fine with the tadpoles. You don't need to convince them at all, because Gale's all about power. And of course, Astarion, you know, he's always willing to try and get something to make him more powerful. But I think Will's another one that we'll have to convince. And you'll definitely have to convince Lizelle, and I think she's one of the more challenging ones, actually, for obvious reasons.
I did convince Lizelle.
Yeah, I was able to convince her as well. But yeah, unfortunately, we do have to end today's episode here. We'll basically be doing the last episode for the Goblin Camp. We're here for 3 videos. So, actually, 4 videos. It'll be 4 videos here in the Goblin Camp. Because there's a lot of stuff to do here. So we'll be doing the last video for the Goblin Camp in the next one, and that's where we'll get Halsin. He's in that prison, and then we'll also take out the third and final of the Goblin leaders with all those explosives. Now, if we had let her leave, then she would have recruited all these goblins, and this place would have been pretty emptied out, and so easier to do the battle. But honestly, most of these goblins kind of suck. They're pretty easy to kill. They have like 7 or 12 health or whatever. And we'll have the spiders to help us. And of course, we're going to blow up all the ones over there. So it shouldn't be too bad, guys. It'll be fun. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.